everybody, it's Jen here with another 8.5 by 11 layout. I started this layout with these two photos that there is a video for last week. And then as soon as I kind of got the basics, sorry for my head there, the basics of this layout done, I just realized that it wasn't working for two photos. Even though I had cut them down, I tried, I fiddled with them, and it wasn't working for me at all, and I didn't like the colors, even though I had picked them on purpose. But then I had this photo as well, and so I decided that this would work better. So I turned it around, and this is actually a sketch from the Felicity Jane blog, and the way I had it before was actually upside down, so the way I'm going to use it is the way that it is on the blog. And theirs is a 12 by 12 sketch, so I just obviously made it a little bit smaller. So this is a photo of my oldest son and me and my husband on his grade 8 graduation night. They just had a dance that we parents weren't at. There was nothing for the parents or anything, so we just took a picture outside before he left for his dance, and its theme was black and white, and he wasn't interested in getting too dressed up, so he wore a black t-shirt under his white shirt so that he could open up his shirt, and some black pants, and he was perfectly happy with that. So those right there that I was working with are some really old pink paisley die cuts. I just thought that the colors would work, and I'd had it out for that other layout that I did last week. And then these ones here I think are also pink paisley, and I had pulled those ones as well because there was similar colors, the blue and the black and white, but I don't actually end up using any of those. I'm just fiddling around with it. And in the end, it's a very simple layout because sort of the impact of the papers on the top, that's sort of enough with this photo, and so I just ended up making it simple. So that remember right there actually looks really cool right there, but that's not where it's going to end up going. And then I have this smile, but then I fiddle around with this smile, and I really like that heart, and that's gonna last on the layout. But I didn't like the yellow so much. I think if that smile had been gray, I would have liked it better. But there was this crazy, and so I just cut it because I didn't like the shape that it was in, and that's sort of better sentiment. Remember this, but also it seems crazy to us that he is old enough to be graduating. So that worked out pretty well, and then it brought in a bit more of the gray from that wood grain paper as well. So I'm just looking for what to do with my title, and yes, that is a big old basket of thickers. I have a few thickers. It's ridiculous, and my word thickers aren't even in that basket, and I had to take all the gold ones out and put them on the side of the basket because they didn't fit lengthwise anymore, and I have purged. But yes, so I'm trying to not buy them anymore because I have so many I need to use them up. But I did have this really cool font, and I don't remember, I didn't write down what the font was, but if I wanted to wager a guess, I'm going to say it's called Rain Boots. I could be totally wrong, but for some reason that is in my head when I look at that. So it is possible. I had a thing for the scripty thickers for a while there, and now I really wish I had done the top like that too. I may be switching it because I moved that heart, and I think I forgot where I had put it originally, and now I moved it down, and I like it better like that. So I'm just looking for an alphabet here to spell out graduation because that's a big old word, and so thickers is not going to work. And I just wanted another gray font instead of a black, and I wanted it to be kind of a blocky font because the rest is more of a scripty font. So those ones I think are American Craft ones. I think they might have come with one of the Chamel collections, the very first one she did, and I'm going to use those to spell it out. So there I fussed it around, so that's where it's going to end up like that, and it still looks fine like that. But I do like it the way I had it right up at the top as well. So, there's lots of different things that'll work. I had pulled that vellum out. It says grade A, and I was thinking about it, but the more I worked with this layout, the more I really wanted to keep it simple because there's that paper going on in the top, and because it's the single photo. So I decided to not add any other embellishments. But what I am looking for right now, and that's a really cool camera, but it was just too big, is just something else to add. And I just felt like those ones were too big. So what I did go to was find those chipboard hearts there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to walk away from this for a day because I was struggling a little bit. And so here I'm back again, and I've pulled that same heart out again. And I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do with it. So I decide to just move it up so that my title isn't so squished on the bottom. And I also decide to just do a really, really thin black mat around my photo. I just thought that that would help because it had a white mat and then a white background. I just felt like it was kind of fading away. So because the whole bottom of that photo is white as well, and for some reason we're all wearing white shirts. I have no idea why. Wasn't planned. It just happened to be what we're all wearing that day. So yeah, I just think that it stands out a bit better with that black border. I'm never 100% thrilled with how that cluster with the crazy and the heart turns out. I think I just needed a slightly smaller heart, but I could not find one. So I'm going to leave it, although you will see me fuss with it one more time. And but it's glued down now, and I'm just going to put down my title there as you saw. And then I'm going to see if I can find a flare. I've been working on using up flare because I have lots, and I have some coming in a Felicity Jane kit that I ordered for myself for my birthday. They were having a birthday sale and it was my birthday, and so I decided to get myself one because I've wanted one for a super long time. And I'm going to go with that camera there. The blues don't all 100% work, but I think they're far enough away from each other that they look like they match. And that's the best you can do, right? When you're working with out of your stash and it's all different brands, etc. So I just want to add in something to make each of these clusters 3. So I just add in a couple of little wood stars, and it helps pull in that wood grain paper at the top as well. I'm still not thrilled with that crazy up there at all, but I'm not doing anything with it. I'm going to leave it. Little tiny bit of journaling, basically just saying that it's really hard for us to believe that we have a kid old enough to be graduating from middle school, and now he's in high school as of last week. So yeah, it's just, one of those parent moments where it's just really, really hard to believe. I am going to add the date, and I'm just walking away for a second there to double check it. This was at the end of June, last week of school, and I'm just going to stamp that with my favorite date stamp. It's the Heidi Swap one with her script writing for the month. I love that one. And then I'm going to fiddle with that again, and it's not going to look any different. It really isn't. But I fiddle with it again. I think just that heart is too big, but I don't know. I can't think of anything else to do there, so it's staying like that. And I'm going to have a couple close-up photos for you. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching, and I'll be back again on Monday with a Project Life video. Bye!